Hello and welcome back to another episode of My Hero Academia Class 1D. I'm glad you can be joining us. Last episode, we followed our players as they had literature class and, started their Wednesday day of school. If you're enjoying this
Yeah.
content, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. So, lunch is actually pushed back for you guys a little bit on gym days. So you actually have lunch at the very end. So you actually have lunch with all the general ed courses.
Okay.
On Wednesdays.
A fun, fair game.
Yes, a very, very fun, fair game. To be clear, like three people on each team just didn't participate. Shinji didn't do anything. Suzume did something at the very last second, and then Kibe was not great. But yeah,
Kuwahara
tried to do something. He got taken out the second round.
Yeah.
Gumi got Hanako.
Yep, Gumi got Hanako. Hanako didn't do anything.
He gave the ball to Riku and
got beamed.
Yeah.
Tetsuya was pretty effective, and Octogi as well.
Yeah.
Octogi was, oh my gosh.
Octogi should have taunted.
Eve Nation.
He pulled out some Fortnite emotes. Oh wait, no, Night Fort emotes.
Fort midday.
Fort midday. When you said that, my brain auto-corrected it to Fort Milady.
Yes.
Okay, lunch.
Lunch. Yep. You guys have lunch. I'm trying to remember. Cafeteria. Aha.
Yum.
You guys have lunch. Are you guys sitting next to anyone important? It's the general ed course, so you don't really know a whole lot of the people here.
I sit with Kuwahara.
All right. I mean, there are some interesting characters. There's like a green-haired kid and a red-haired girl and like a blue-haired kid. And there's a guy with purple hair.
So nobodies.
Yeah, just a bunch of nobodies.
Just a bunch of nobodies. I mean, who cares about those RGB assholes?
Bruh.
RGBP.
Like a game top
Their game.
Is there anything interesting or different about the person with the green hair?
He's like really huge and he has like horns. Like
Weirdo.
Horns.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go sit with the guy with purple hair.
Purple hair? Yeah.
Yukio is going to try and avert Kuwahara's eyes away from the guy with bullhorns. Just not having him look in that direction at all.
Yeah, both you and Ida are both trying to do that.
I wanted to sit with Ida.
All right.
Oh God, Rory and Kuahara.
Luckily, they have not met yet. But okay, so
What a dangerous pair.
Jason, you said you're gonna sit with the purple hair kid.
Yeah.
All right. And then May and Yukio are gonna sit with Kuahara and Ida. Kibe is there briefly before he leaves. And then Riku, where are you gonna sit?
Who in our class sitting alone?
Ooh, that's a good question. Kenta for the most part will sit alone. Suzume sits alone. Who else sits alone? Hanako is sitting alone because his sister is not in this lunch.
Go with Hanako.
Hanako.
Only boy.
All right. Lunch goes. Well, actually, for the most part, it's uneventful. A few of the kids are talking about who, like, the gate got destroyed or something, right? No one really knows what's going on with that. When you guys enter the lunchroom, there's this general sense of animosity from the rest of the school. So these general course kids who have basically heard about you being delinquents, and then something happened, right?
Yeah, so now they think we're villain.
Yeah, basically. You guys are not getting a whole lot of kind looks at this lunch.
It's like their problem.
Yeah, ignore the haters.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So when you sit with the purple-haired kid, Jason, he does not talk to you, but he is also sitting alone.
Jason's gonna go up and. Oh, go ahead.
He is in the business, like, he's sort of business-looking.
He's gonna go over there and sit down and just kind of say, "Hey, I'm Jason. Thought I'd come over and try and, introduce myself. I'm new here."
Did your friends put you up to this?
No.
Right.
Why? I mean, you look kind of upset, so I just I don't like seeing people upset, so I thought I'd just come over and introduce myself.
Yeah, that's one I haven't heard before. Listen, yes, my quirk is mind control. No, I'm not going to use it on you.
I didn't even know that was your quirk. I literally just started school here on Monday.
Great. Well, then, you sort of see he's like, you see he had adopted like a cool guy don't talk to me persona, but now he's like, I don't know what to do. I just was mean to a new kid.
Also, if your quirk is mind control, why aren't you like in the hero course? That would be you could just tell villains to stop doing something.
Sure. Yeah. Listen. Mind control is not.
You might have
exactly
talked to
a
Nezu
heroic
about
quirk.
that.
Besides,
I'm just saying, like, you could be very powerful hero. You might want to talk to Nezu because, from what I was told, the entrance exam is kind of weird, and like, unless your quirk is outright for combat, you can't really get in, can you?
Yeah, I mean, I don't think Principal Nezu has, time for this sort of thing. I'll try and reach out, or I guess talk to my professors. But
I mean, if you want, I can try to talk to him. I have an email chain with him right now.
you have an email chain with Prince Bunezu.
Yes.
Okay. And you see him sort of get suspicious again.
In my defense, it was about something that I found.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, if you want to send an email, I'm Shinso.
Yeah.
I don't think I said my name, which is rude of me. Sorry, you're a new kid.
Yeah, I'm Jason. In case you didn't catch it earlier.
Well, nice to meet you, Jason. Unless you're just being nice to me, so you can give me to mind control someone or something.
I mean, I wasn't thinking about that.
Alright, and he just sort of goes back to eating. Yukio and May Marsh, it seems like Kuwahara is not having... It's very easy to corral Kuwahara. It seems like when he's not trying to fight someone, he's manageable.
Good.
Did you want to...
Yeah, hey. Oh, yeah, I wanted to say, hey, Ida, you did a real good job dodgeball there. You got Octi out, and I think we worked well as a team.
Yeah, I think we worked pretty well as a team, too. You have your track tryouts, right?
Yeah, just after school today.
Oh, down at the track, right?
Mm-hmm.
When?
3:30.
3:30? Alright, and she pulls out her phone and puts it in the group chat for Class 1D.
Oh, yeah, cool. I guess if other people in the class want to come, they can.
You see Kuwahara gets the notification. He does not check. He seems unconcerned with his phone. You see other people in Class 1D also get the notification. They sort of wave to you from across the cafeteria.
Yeah, May will just go like little waves at all the people staring at her.
It is very awkward. But, yeah, I mean, Kuwahara is manageable, and you have gained some brownie points with Ida.
Yeah, I guess I would also want to ask Kuwahara, hey, Kuwahara, what do you usually do after school? I didn't see you at any of the sports clubs, and I figured they would have been sort of your thing.
I sit.
You sit?
Yep. In the room. I sit.
That's all you do when it's not like class time?
And I train.
Right.
That makes more sense. Hi, I'm also here, by the way. In case you
Yes.
didn't notice me.
I'll fight you. After the one asleep wakes up.
I don't think he's waking up anytime soon.
He's awake.
Yeah. Is
You
he awake?
kicked him
Do we
pretty
see
hard
him
in the
right now?
chest.
I mean, not awake, but he was awake earlier, but now he's asleep. But now he's awake again.
I mean, I haven't seen him awake ever.
Yeah, we even sent Jason to keep an eye on him all the time. And then Jason blinked, and then he was gone.
Lots of times he likes to pretend to be asleep, so I won't fight him.
And you're sure that's specifically the reason why he's okay?
I was told that you guys were actually like sizing each other up on like the first week of school. Do you look scared? If you remember?
Everybody's scared of me.
I'm not scared of you.
You say that, and he gets very, very confused.
Yukio just looked at him blank-faced.
I guess you guys continue to stare at each other blank-faced until lunch gets out.
Oh wait, I
The
do
entire lunch-
want to ask one more question of Kuhara.
All right.
So you fought pretty much everyone. How did your fight with your hair buddy go?
Oh man. You can you can see his face, like it goes from the confusion to this very, very deep sadness.
You
And
don't remember.
yeah, he gets very sad, and Ida's like, oh no, everything's all right, everything's okay.
I'm sorry, was that like a sore point? Was I not supposed to mention?
No, it's fine. We just don't talk about her because of,
Okay.
the whole thing, right? Well, we don't talk about
Yeah,
her here,
course.
right? In front of, you know who. We don't talk about who in front of who.
Yeah,
I know.
get it.
Yeah. But yeah, I guess a whole bunch of us will be there to watch you try out.
Yeah, sounds great. Can't wait to have an entire class of people watching me.
And Riku, you just sit with Hanako. Hanako is nursing like a really red face from when he got hit with the ball.
Okay. Continues to eat.
Yeah, I mean that's basically it.
Fine.
But yes, your next class, foreign language.
Yukio would read the
Man's novel.
Parahuman Liberation.
Oh yeah. All right. Yes. I mean, do you guys all take like English, or do you guys take like? Does one of you take like like Mandarin or like I don't know, like Korean? I guess.
May's
Yukio would
taking
take English.
English.
Spanish, actually, hold up.
Hey, you can take Spanish. It's UA.
Take
They've got,
Spanish.
like everything.
Jason's actually taking Japanese because Japanese is his foreign language.
That's fair. You get supplemental studies. Yeah, I imagine May and Jason are just. Oh, I guess just May. May is like in English and just like knows all the answers.
Yeah.
It's like someone originally from Mexico taking Spanish in America.
Yeah, they're like
Harder than you
they're like
Do
third
be like
grade
that.
level. There are one or two people in your class who are also taking English. So Haru Nishi is the second most proficient person, and you guess it's probably from watching like movies in English.
Hmm.
But even she is not nearly as far ahead as you are.
I mean, it's my first language.
Yeah.
When in
But yeah,
Spanish?
everything passes uneventfully. Spanish is English is taught by Professor Mike. Spanish is taught by, let me pull up the schedule with all the teachers on it. I guess. Sure. Spanish is taught by, we'll make it Madura again.
No shit.
Door.
How's
There's
Maduro
no-
escaping?
Madeira? He looks fine.
Yeah.
He looks great for a person in his 70s or so.
I forget he's in his 70s.
He's real old.
Real old.
Yeah, he must have a great skincare routine.
Okay.
So Mazda knows Spanish.
Yeah, he knows Spanish.
He's in the remedial class.
So funny.
And then that's the end of school. You
I have to go to the track.
so
Yeah.
before you get to the
Yeah.
track, I should also remind you, Kibe asked to talk to you guys on top of that roof.
You mean Kenta?
Oh, Kenta. Yes, my bad. There's so many Ks. I don't know why I did this to myself.
Kibe, Kenta, Kuwahara.
Yeah.
Question:
Yes.
would Yukio find anything interesting or anything that stands out in the Liberation Army book?
Oh, so you do get to about where Suzume was when she stopped liking it. And it's basically like this whole rant about heroes. And it's very much like it's divided on itself. It's like heroes are great, but only when they're for like only when they serve their own ends, right? It's very, very weird. But it's like heroes have the responsibility to maintain what they believe and not the protection of the people, but protect what they believe is important to them.
Huh.
Question.
Yes.
When do I need to be at the nursery office?
So yeah, you've been asked to stop by the nurse's office basically just after school gets out. So you might be a little late to the meeting with Kenta.
Can I make it to the track?
You will be able to make it to the track.
Let's go.
But yeah, I mean, do any of you guys go to see Kenta on the roof?
Yeah, I think May would. And
Yukio would. He's interested.
Like right now.
What time is it right now in game? Because I can't
So-
pull up the schedule for some reason.
Oh, well, you guys just got out, so it is officially 2:45.
Okay. Yeah, I'll go to the meeting on the roof. How often am I supposed to go to work?
I believe it's Tuesdays and Thursdays. At
It's
the
So
Wednesday
tomorrow,
right
then.
now, right?
Yeah, so not now because today's a Wednesday, but basically at the same time every day. But of course
Okay.
you can call out and be like, okay, not today, and I don't think they won't have much mind. They seem chill.
I'll go work.
You know, some people can like leave their job for like 2 months and then come back to it. So, you know, that's just the way the economy is nowadays.
Homura.
And Kosuke. And Ichiro.
Does Ichiro even have a job?
Better.
Yeah, he cleans the thing. He's a janitor.
Oh,
Love economy.
All right, so is everyone going to the roof? Let me put this like this. Who is not coming to the roof meeting? All right, yes, that means
Me.
everyone's coming.
Oh, hold on.
Wait.
Go to work.
Oh, yeah, you guys stop by the nurse's office.
Uh.
Yeah, I mean, you stop by. You see that, Comic, right? That's his name? No, it's,
manga.
Manga. Manga is in the nurse's office. He's in like a half body cast.
Oh.
If you'll remember, he made fun of Hanako.
Oh,
Oh.
And there's a few
that
other,
poor guy.
yeah. There's one or two other hero students. Most of the people in the room today are class 1C, because today was their practicum thing. But yes, I mean, you're just basically gonna give these guys a diagnosis, heal them up a little bit, while Recovery Girl takes a nap.
Okay. Clock in.
Yeah, clock
A
in.
well-needed nap.
Assume it's gonna take like stamina.
It depends. So if you use like medicine education, you'll do that, and then you will yeah. So you can use medicine education by itself, or medicine education by itself, medicine education then control, or just control.
Use medicine and control.
All right. Can I get medicine education and then control?
I roll them at the same time.
No, roll them separately in case you critically fail one. All right.
6 medicine.
Medicine. All right.
11 for control.
All right. You give the people who just need band-aids, and you help like speed up the recovery process for people who have like sprained ankles and um you know, broken minor bones.
Usual.
It seems like Manga's gonna take a little bit while to recover. So he's basically like the number one patient under Recovery Girl's like thing right now. But yeah, right now it seems pretty standard.
Like the good old days.
The good old days of crime.
Yeah.
And I actually got paid.
Doing medicine out in
How
the
much-
streets.
How much stamina is that?
You rolled a 9.
11 with
I
bonus.
guess the question is up. How many people do you try and help? We'll say there's like 9 people who need help.
Ones that don't really need that much, just use the medicine ed. The people that have broken bones, the people I use the quirk on.
All right. If you want to subtract 4 stamina, 2 each.
Each?
Yeah, so each of them, both 2 of them had like broken bones, so they needed like it needed to be reset and then like spread up the healing process. Got to alter their what is it? It's not carbon. It's
2?
Calcium.
calcium. Yeah, you got to mess with their calcium and red blood cells.
No.
Blood marrow. Yeah. But yeah, just
I've
4
used it.
total.
And I've used it in dodgeball.
Yeah, that's fair. But you were not, unfortunately, on the roof when Kenta starts revealing the truth. So when you guys get up here, Yukio, is that a pixel?
Yeah, he's just sitting on it.
Yeah, when you guys get up here, Kenta is sort of like waiting for you guys, and he very quickly like stops leaning on this like thing once he sees you guys get up. But he's like, May, you were right. It's Gumi.
What? Wait, what? I just said that because I didn't know anything about her. What are you talking about?
I'm like 80% certain that Gumi Arakawa is the traitor in Class 1D.
I'm sorry, huh?
What did I
Kenta?
miss? Huh?
Yeah, what happened? What?
Well, no, I think I told you that Kenta had broken into the school and he was getting some kind of information. But I told him Gumi, and I didn't even know what that would mean. But what did you find out?
Listen, do you know the kid, Humai? He was one of the, four, dropouts.
Was he the
Yeah.
one that had my room?
Yeah, he was the one that you sent me the thing of.
Okay.
The lightning
Anyway.
guy.
I pulled most of their data, but a lot of it got marked as restricted by UA, and I wasn't able to get to it in time. However, what I was able to find was two things. They were both
Fucking
created
dog
by the same person, and they both grew up in the same orphanage. There's no other.
Who recommended them?
They were both recommended by the big catch hero, Fisher King.
Okay. I mean, that's not great, but I mean, UA already knows that, so wouldn't they have looked into it already?
Exactly. So now I'm trying to figure out, it's an obvious connection. Really obvious. But I've asked around, and Gumi doesn't really go. She hangs around mostly with people. She's never isolated for long. Certainly not long enough to send a message. Either they just knew each other, or they're still in communication somehow.
Shouldn't that have been one of the first things that we asked her then? If you knew, shouldn't you have already just asked her about that?
I just found out after I checked your file. It listed the recommending hero and where they were born, right? And their primary residence.
So does she still live at the orphanage?
No, nowadays she's in the dorms. But
Well, do you have something that tells us where the orphanage is?
yes, I know the location of the orphanage. And he will rattle off an address, which is sort of on the more rundown side of town. It is an orphanage, but it is not a very it's over by the Firestorm Agency.
Okay.
We want to check this out?
We'll do that. Hold on. Yukio's just gonna type in the full address into our group chat, just so we don't forget it.
Smart move.
Okay.
All right, now all of us have access to that.
I'm
Well,
gonna
check that
pin
later.
that.
Ricky, you just get a random text while you're working that's just an address.
Again.
Just hopefully Riku doesn't just immediately follow up on that.
Yeah, I'll send a message that says, we're not going there now. We'll talk about it later.
Typing brow emoji.
Skull emoji. Also, I love the choice for Danganronpa music.
Okay. Thanks, Kenta. This has been, I don't know, more confusing. And I've got to go to the cross-country tryout. But if you have anything else you want to say...
Oh, yeah, the alarm. It wasn't me, if that's clear or not clear.
You sent me that text message and then the alarm went off. How could it not have been you?
Listen, when I was in the system, when the alarm went off, it was for a breach. Not in security, but in an actual literal breach.
The gate?
As in someone broke in?
It didn't register any people getting onto campus, but it registered that a part of the campus's perimeter had been destroyed.
Huh.
Someone was able to destroy the UA gate? The UA barrier?
I guess. They'll probably have it repaired by the end of the day, but no one came onto campus, at least from what I could see. But again,
Well,
Does it have anything to do with that reporter thing?
Maybe. It could have just been a really overzealous reporter who was trying to get a scoop in on one of the teachers, but actually, no. That is probably just as stupid as the media is. Hopefully that...
Would it have any... I mean, do they know that no one got onto campus? Is it just a pressure system, like, around the floor, on the floor in front of the thing? Or is, like, how do they tell if someone got on campus?
The school IDs, they have, they're each individually, they have their each own, like, identity, and so, they track each student individually.
I know, but, like, how do they know if someone who's not a student or a guest gets on campus?
They might have some sort of life rating, like, quirk or machine in the vicinity. It might be pressure-based.
Well, we want...
That's dangerous.
Jason's going to roll a quirk education.
Yep.
So +2. 4. Would he know? He's rolling it because he wants to know if it would be if there was ways possible to bypass, like, security or anything like that using a quirk. Would, like, an invisibility quirk or, like, a teleportation quirk or something like that allow someone to get on or off?
Yeah, I mean, you basically nailed it. A teleportation quirk, an invisibility quirk, a quirk that lets you, like, create, like, robotic drones. If there's, like, a technology control quirk that got close enough to the campus, they might have been able to they might have needed to get rid of the wall to, like, get close enough to access servers. I mean, you know, Kenta got in and he didn't use his quirk for it, so...
Yeah, so...
Do you know where the breach was? Maybe we can go check it out real quick before it's repaired fully.
Yeah, it was just down at the main gate.
The main gate? Oh! Okay, that's easier to remember.
Yeah, so Yukio, this was the gate that was destroyed when you came in this morning.
Could I try to remember if anything looked out of place, like any, like, residue from a quirk or anything like that?
Sure, roll Gen Ed. And May, you have also seen the destroyed gate, so if you want to roll as well.
Yeah. I believe that's just 1d6.
Because you ran by as things were happening.
Okay, 11.
5.
Alright. You know, Yukio, now that you're thinking, it almost seems like the quirk was like... I don't know, it's like it was turned to dust or something.
Dust?
Yeah, I mean, there's nothing left. It just looks like someone took the door out and just... it vanished into dust.
Some kind of disintegration or decaying quirk.
Probably. I mean, best you can guess. Maybe someone just had, like, the quirk made it shrink down really small, right? But...
So we might be dealing with something that can just straight up disintegrate a wall.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Maybe. There's no real hard evidence either way.
Okay.
Yeah, Yukio's saying all this out loud. I think it's safer to not think about that right now.
Yeah, this is all getting to be, like, bigger than I think we wanted it to be. So I'm just gonna go run.
Good point. Let's do something more lighthearted.
Do I have a track? No, I don't. Oh, man. Look at me, underprepared. Alright, well, we're gonna go to...
Back to the gym.
I think we're just gonna go dorms. Dorms is fun.
Dorms is fun.
And then the janitor closet.
But yes.
Everything cracks me up every time I see Riku's room.
Beer and a snake.
But yeah. May, you arrive on the track. It seems like most of the other people are already here. It seems like Class D is already set up, and so are you sort of scan the crowd for a moment, and you see Fuyuko and Mai.
Oh, yeah. I'll give like a big smile and wave to them. And is there time before the match to like talk to them? The tryout, I guess.
Yeah, it seems like you have a little bit of time. It seems like they're like calling like attendance. So your name gets called,
yeah.
and you have plenty of time to go talk to them.
So, wait, what was that again?
Your name gets called, and then there are like plenty of people after you, so you can go talk to them.
You could never love me for me, 'cause you mold me into something else, change me into what you want. All I ever did was love, and it wasn't good enough. We are trying to make this garden for two, but you had brought the cold and the roses now.